駆け出しの冒険者の魔法が通用。
ターンアンデッド。ねえカズマ、変よ聞いてないわ。
いや結構聞いてたように見えたんだが、ギャーって言ってたし。
Hey Gramps, what you watching? Oh, I wasn't expecting you. Well, it's just one of those hentai you kids are talking about. That's not hentai. That's Konosuba Subarashi Sekanai Shuku Fukuwo, or Konosuba for short. Konosuba is about... No, but Konosuba is a fairly popular comedy of recent, since the second season. Most have seen this anime, but here's a story for those of you who are uncultured. Our story starts with some neat kid from Japan named Kazuma who just bought the newest installment of the next mommy hentai game that I really recommend. Wait, really? It's not? This guy told me that, like I was saying, he notices a girl from his school about to be run over by a bus. Tipping his trophy, he pushes her out of sight and sacrifices himself for the lady. But all of his efforts go to waste, since he dies in more of a comedic way. I won't spoil it for you. He then goes into Purgatory with some weird blue-haired goddess of wet water. He's told he can go to heaven and do jack shit where you can't even look at lolly hentai. True hell. Or he can go to some fantasy world and meet a lolly. He brings a goddess with him because she mocked the real lifestyle that a true human should live, which is being a lolicon neat.
Jesus himself proclaimed in the Bible that masturbating and drawing
Darkness, they're sent to a fantasy world and go off on adventures where they meet the living fleshlight lady, Darkness, and the crazy explosion girl, Megumin. Their main goal here is to defeat the dreaded Devil King that terrorizes the land. He's pretty much the main boss, who has 8 generals under his wing that control a barrier at his fortress. Now you're probably thinking, wow, I've heard of this one before. It's that anime of that blue-haired lolly pillow that I own. While I can relate, and know how it is when my mom takes my fucking body pillow, it won't cause as much tension. This is essentially a parody of all those anime you see about those neat shut-ins starring life in some fantasy world. Speaking of ReZero, a more popular voice actor, Ri Takahashi, voices Megumin, who is also known for being the voice actor for Amelia in ReZero, another anime based on a NEET going to a fantasy world. Darkness voice actor does a great job in portraying a more higher pitched voice for the scenes where she does those voice gasms. You all know what I'm talking about, especially when you watch it. I'm surprised the VA for Aqua hasn't broken her voice from this role, since she has to yell and whine every damn 5 seconds. As far as the animation goes, the first season goes pretty well. It had a looser animation tone and was a lot more detailed. You can see that more effort was put into it. Once you hit the second season though, it kinda looks like they just slapped their cocks on tablets and called it animation. There's reasoning for such. One of the animators, Koichi Kikuta, had an interview about the show back in 2016. He essentially said that he was told to make off-model faces for comedic effect. This obviously was prevalent in both seasons, though most noticed it more in the second season. The off-model animation gets better, especially in the last episode of the second season, where I'm pretty sure they put the rest of the budget into. So you can see that the quality animation dropped from the first season to the second season. I expected an amazing story, especially with the doujins I read, gave me an in-depth look into the characters. I learned that Megumin really likes dick, and Kazuma could fuck anything he wants in the world. Man, I wish that's how real life was. The show never really goes anywhere with story. They only get into stupid situations most of the time. Situations such as pissing off a general of the damn Devil King named Dullahan, who was pissed off by Megumin, because Megumin was testing her explosion magic on the castle that he was in. They thought that castle was abandoned for a while now, but yeah, Dullahan was kinda just chilling there. Every day he had to just listen to those explosions. Reminded him of Vietnam. Anyways, of course they didn't give him an easy time. The soundtrack is somewhat forgettable. However, the intro and ending tracks are. The woman who sings the intro is the VA for Aqua, who does a nice job of setting an upbeat tone. The ending for both seasons are sung by the 3 main girls at different times, which really makes me hug my Megumin body pillow at her part. Sometimes I even give her a treat.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Well, if the child consents though, I mean, she says it's a kid, right? I mean, it's fine, right? The intro for season 1 doesn't really fit the show, though they changed it in the second season to give it that wacky and kind of just tone and visual. The sound effects are a bit typical and sound like what most animes would use that you've seen before. Similar, but you would recognize the music if you listen to it. It also sets that upbeat tone for the opening and ending, but not as well. Overall, I really enjoyed Konosuba, God's hentai haven on this wonderful internet. Everything I mentioned really works together in this anime, though it doesn't really have a story, though the humor just kind of builds a story. If that makes sense. I'd give Konosuba an 8.5 out of 10. Great comedy, and short enough to keep your attention. Anyways, thanks for watching, and if you have a suggestion, or just want to call me gay, put it in the comments. That's Konosuba everyone, and I hope I tickled your weird spots. Thanks for watching.